What's going on, y'all? Hey, Ray here with Second Chance Rise, and we've got a boring unboxing video for you guys today. Maybe boring for y'all, but I'm pretty stoked about it. Hey, we're going to dig right into this box. Don't go anywhere. So this is pretty exciting. Never would thought I'd be using one of these. I've said that before in some other videos, but hey, let's get right into this thing and see what we got here. I'll say it's packaged pretty well and packaged again. So in case you hadn't really already figured this out, this is the Fractal Amp Modeler. Now, if you've seen some of our other videos, you've known that I already had one of these, but this is the turbo model. And the biggest difference is that it has 10% more DSP, 10% more power. I honestly, if anybody's ever thinking about getting one of these, I never had any problem for anything that I need to do in a live situation that used up any more DSP or memory that needed to be used. I never had that problem. Now, one of the biggest differences why I upgraded to from the Model 1, I guess so to speak, to this Mark II they call it, is the bigger displays. So it's got the bigger displays right here and the bigger writing. So I can see it a little bit better in a live situation looking down on it. So that is the FM3 Fractal Amp Modeler. I said this before. You know, I never thought that I would be giving up on or playing live with a modeler, but these things are so good. I'm just so impressed with the sound. Have done about 3 or 4 or 5 gigs already with the other one. Everyone's always complimenting on how good it sounds, how good our sound is. I'm not giving up on our tube amps. I mean, those are never going to go anywhere, but boy, it sure does make it so much better for an old man carrying in the gear for a gig, basically an amp in a box. If you haven't tried one of these, man, I encourage you to check these out. I've got a chance to fool with a few different processors, but to me, this is the cream of the crop. I think I like it a lot better than the Kemper, some of the other models from Line 6 and so forth and so on. All of them have their advantages and disadvantages, so to speak, of features and benefits and what you're looking for. But the Fractal to me is top notch, and when you start looking at guitarists like Alex Lifeson, Neil Sean, I mean, so many other guys and idols that I've looked up for to using these in the studio and in live situations. Man, I just think it's something worth mentioning. But can't wait to get ready to dig into this. We got some new music coming out that we'll be recording here in the studio. This will play a big part of that. So we're going to see how that goes. I used it a little bit on our Road of Grace CD. I thought it turned out very well. Instead of me, you know, going back and forth from the recording desk over to the amps, moving mics around, so forth and so on, trying to dial in sound, I can literally put this up on the desk, on the console, dial in my sound right there while I'm going into the DAW, and use it in that capacity. And it makes recording so much faster and so much better. Like I said, I'm still recording a lot with our tube amps. I still love that sound, but man, you'll be hard pressed not to like the tone and to find a tone that you like with this Fractal Amp Modeler, plus all the effects it comes with. So if you haven't noticed, we've got another box right here, so let's check it out. See if we can do that without causing any blood in the video. It's also double box. That's pretty nice. There's my bill. These were actually, if you're watching this live, they were on sale right now. They had an early Black Friday or October sale. They had $100 off the unit, so I was able to sell the other one that I had at a pretty good price, so it made sense just to upgrade too. But this is, I'll set that to the side. This is the F6 foot controller. Once again, the biggest difference between this is, and you can see, and I'll do some close-up shots of it, is that the viewing pane of what you can see, which scene that you are on, is so much bigger. And for my older eyes, man, I can already tell just by looking at that I am loving that. And it was worth the difference of taking a little bit of loss on the other unit I had and getting the new one. And I hope that helps y'all. But can't say enough about this, how well it's been for our live sound and how much it's going to be coming into play for our studio. So, hey, check these out. These are not sponsored, obviously. We don't have hundreds of thousands of followers. It's just my personal opinion. And to get to me to say that I'm kind of liking the sound and the tone that I'm getting on this just as well, not any better than my tube amps, but just as well. It's been pretty nice. So, hey, if you like this, give us a like. Don't forget to subscribe. We certainly appreciate your support. Hey, God loves you. We love you. Keep looking up. We'll see you next time.